Today on Artful Things, watch how I take this large etc. tag and transform it into something spooky spectacular. Watch how I paint, fussy cut, glue, and build my way to something wonderful. It's the spooky season, everyone, and I hope this video will inspire you to get out there and create something magical. I'm your host, Serena, and this is Artful Things. Let's get started. Okay, let's start with this mountain of creativity. As always, I will be chiming in and out through this video, and I am long winded. So if I were you, I would find a cup of coffee and relax. Okay, we're going to start with this large etc. tag. And I really dig it because it says artful things for curious minds. And I am artful things. A cool backdrop, spooky cool, and a die cut. Something to hold little cards and things with. That was the intention anyway. Okay, I have some golden matte media to place down for the backdrop. And as you can see, I'm kind of struggling with it because I had no idea the product was a little old, but it still worked. I always love to cover both sides, the underbelly and the surface, and it dries to a toothy matte finish. Everything lays flat. Now, don't be put off at first. It looks a little scary and it looks like it's even gonna like buckle. But at the end, if you're patient, you just let it dry, do its thing, it's pretty flat. And here we are. I took a file block and I'm gonna sand it down, sand the edges off. And I'm struggling with it, as you can see, but in the end, I did win. Just roughing up the edges a little bit more to give it that worn look. And here we are. We're all nice and dry and flat. All right, let's build a princess, shall we? I'm going to take that head and put it on that body. And it's going to be great. Yay! And there she is, the beginnings of a beauty. I also had a cool stamp set, and I know I want to incorporate it with her dress. And here's some color that I'll be working with. Back to the Etcetera tag. I've already jet sewed the outside around the top and the sides. Now we're going to darken it up a little bit. I could use black, but black is black, and you want to start off with something dark, and then you can always darken that up. When you use black, you're kind of like stuck, which that's fine too, but not now. Okay, I die cut the front of this little card holder, you might want to call it. And I'm going to decorate it with well, I'm just going to decorate the fronts, yeah, with that same um, pad. That it was a really nice, excuse me, it was a really nice Halloween pad from Michael's I picked up. A lot of great backgrounds and stuff. And so that's what I'm using. I always like to mist a little water after I ink to kind of wick it out. It's definitely a cool effect. When it's paper on paper, I like to use, again, the mixed media, whether it's golden or liquid or whatever brand you have out there. It, it helps the paper lay flat. I always love Elena, the thick stuff, but sometimes when it's like this, you just need something that's going to hold the ephemera down. That's why they call it collage. It's good for collaging. But don't you worry, we will be seeing the Elena tacky glue. From that really awesome Halloween pad, I fussy cut this crystal ball and a few other elements to go with this collage. it's all about it's all about building a background that's interesting because by the time we're done here, you'll be amazed. I was. There's the Elena, the big guns. She's gonna glue. Well, we're gonna glue this part down. We need something heavy, and Elena is the one that's gonna get the job done. Okay, here's one of my favorite elements to build up texture is cheesecloth. You gotta be patient with the cheesecloth because it's messy and it gets everywhere. Yep, I'm still messing with the cheesecloth. On the right, you see the little lady, and I also fussy cut a bottle. I plan on incorporate them together after we're done playing with the cheesecloth. Alrighty, we're about to put the little lady down in front of the bottle, and then I fussy cut those little elements for her dress. Aw, isn't that precious? I really like the way that came out. Now on to the final placement. I decided to use some of this dimensional tape. I didn't want to lay her down completely flat, so she's going to kind of have a pop. Now on for some hardware. Some beads, some little let me see, sparkly things, and a charm. The charms are very easy to make. Just get some of your favorite beads and then some wire and start threading it up. One of these days I should do a little thing on how I do that. I will one day. Oh yeah, Elena will hold that charm down. You just gotta set it and then leave and let her do her magic. Okay, now I'm about to mix up some heavy gel matte along with a tint of like a dirty white. Another added texture that's going to go on top of the cheesecloth, like a gravel like bumps and unevenness. Now, remember what I said earlier? You can always darken things up. Now that I have a good grip on where this is going, it's time to bring it down a notch with a little bit of black with that heavy matte gel. It's gonna rule. I make sure every layer is thoroughly dry before I pick it up again because it doesn't work the other way. Anyway, I love peat moss and some paper flowers to give it that zing. It also fills in the blanks quite well too. love paper flowers. They're the best. After you get those things down securely, I always go over them with some ink and spritz it up. I decided to die cut some shrubs, little leaves to kind of definitely fill in the blanks. And again, since it is just thin paper, um, I broke out with the matte medium gel, and it's a great adhesive for this. Now, you may be wondering if this is messy, and it was, and it is, but it dried really matte and flat. You'll see all that in the end. As always, I make these videos to inspire, to give ideas, because we're all in this together. Ah, feeling wicked. And there she is. Beautiful. Feel free to pause the video and look at every little detail. Thanks for watching. And I love you too.